You're on, so you cannot be talking. No, you fine. 10%. I don't know. Just pick one. Or you might be able to use this one. This right here, babe. That white one. If you take it out to put it in there. Yes, it is. It's what you're looking at right now. It doesn't come on. Only this one shows. You know I'm explaining all this live on camera, right? Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. You gotta need to stand up though. I need you to give me a mic check. I'm ready. As you can see, I'm here. I'm ready to go. But we are making sure that everything else is working perfectly. Uh, Especially with our little technical difficulties that we've had for audio. So we're making sure audio is working this time around. Hey. So I'm doing both IG on you and YouTube. I mean, we got ourselves ready, so now we're attacking both platforms at the same time. So for those of you in IG that has not seen me, because that's my first live for IG, I've just stuck with YouTube. Um, hey, I'm AJ, the other half of Savory Thoughts. So tonight we're gonna make something easy, tasty, uh, creamy pasta with beef. We're gonna make it. This is our dinner. That's gonna be for our dinner for tonight. So we're gonna enjoy it. So if you guys have some beef, some pasta, I did put the ingredients on the description on YouTube. Sorry, my IG folks. Not trying to leave you behind. This is my first live with you guys, so I'm bringing you guys in. So if you guys wanna grab it and cook it with me at the same time, more than welcome to get going on that. So the last video I made, I know we had no audio, but it was to show you guys how to make a quick Haitian plantain porridge. All right, so it was simple, something that I do in the morning. So if you guys get a chance to look at the video, just look at the recipe. We have the recipe online. You're gonna hear me talking, you just can't hear me. But we have some, but we do have the recipe online at savorythoughts.com, so you can check it out and just follow the recipe and enjoy it. So tonight, what we are gonna be making. Oh, okay, just making sure. Uh, so I do have my son in training in the back here doing the camera stuff with my wife. So it's gonna be keeping it entertaining and make it like a whole family thing. So they are putting him on camera for IG. If you hit number 3, they can see him here on YouTube too. I mean, if let's like let's show him up. so so yeah, it's all keep it as a family thing. So tonight, what we are gonna be making is pasta, creamy pasta with beef. You can use ground beef if you want. Keep it simple. or you can use. Oh, there's quite a few people waving back. Um, you guys are not seeing Merlene today. You guys are getting me instead. So I hope you enjoy it and hope we have a whole lot of fun doing that. So it's kind of weird trying to go back and forth between the two. But I'm keeping it, trying to go, keeping you guys entertained. So going back to the recipe, creamy pasta. That's gonna be again, like I said, our dinner tonight. And we are actually, I'm getting hungry. My YouTube people already know that I'm the taster, right? I like to taste. So, and it's even more fun because I'm cooking and I get to taste it again. So by now, if you haven't noticed, one thing about me is I love to eat. That's it. My whole family knows it. Regardless who you speak to, they're gonna tell you, "Yep, that's his thing." So let's get started. Okay. Well, I guess she's the boss is telling me to get moving. All right. So first, we're gonna get our pasta ready. We're gonna boil the pasta. So we just simply want it al dente. The pasta, I'm gonna boil it over there on the stove. That way, we can keep moving with something else. So let me go ahead. All you need is about a pound and a half. I'm not gonna make the two boxes just simply because they kind of swells up when they get boiled. So all you need is a pound and a half of rigatoni pasta, and then we're gonna start with the other piece. All right, so we gotta pause slightly, get the music stop so you guys can hear me. Um, so what I'm doing right now is we're gonna tweak it up a little bit. So we are going to roast our bell peppers. Can you tell I don't use the kitchen all the time? Why is that in the warmer? So my Instagram folks are probably laughing. My, my Instagram folks are probably laughing. So I cook, I just don't do it all the time. So that's all. All right. I'm adding a little bit of oil, just about what 2 tablespoons, not a lot. What we are trying to do is not trying. What we are doing is we're gonna roast a bell pepper, right? So while this is warming up, I'm gonna put this aside, and then I am going to cut the bell pepper. Make sure you wash them, okay? It has been washed. My Instagram folks, how do you like this live out here for the first time? You guys get to see me in person. Huh? My weekend was very eventful. We had a fair out in Ocean City. If you have
Ocean City.
Maryland, hey, stop making fun of my Instagram people. You know what I mean? They know what's up. They are good people.
Some of them are not in the United States.
Oh, okay. I want to know where you guys are from. If you're not in the U.S. and you are watching me today, tell me where you from. Share with me, because I do travel quite a bit actually. So, and of course, my travels handles with food. So everywhere I travel, I like to eat whatever the locals eat, because they're the one that has good food.
All right. I'm gonna put this here.
So I'm gonna cut it in long pieces to roast it, and then after that, I will chop it. That's not hot yet. It's getting there. All right. Any messages? Any questions? Anything so far?
Right now you have someone said hello, and then you have they're looking forward to seeing the food on YouTube.
All right. Looking. Is Ma cooking it with us?
I have no idea.
Come on. So try to keep my place clean. So as you're cooking, make sure you clean up after yourselves. Keep it nice and clean and keep it moving. All right, right now, just you know what?
Here,
While the oil is warming up.
here, this is for you, so you can.
Oh, okay, thank you. Didn't see that there. Well, while the oil is warming up, taking its sweet time, let's go ahead and chop the onion. So you want to cut it in really mince your onion. Uh, there is a culinary saying they adapted the French word ciseler. So I guess we are gonna ciseler.
You have Michelle Lavoie just joined in.
Hi Michelle, how are you?
You also have Sue joined in. You have Shay joined in.
Hi Shay, Sue, Michelle,
And I apologize if I'm not saying the names correctly.
and if I didn't say it correctly, it's not my fault. It's who's giving me the information. I know some of you may have issues cutting onions. Why? Because it makes you sad, you cry, getting nostalgic. Um, if you run if you if you run it under water, um, it will help out from all of that stuff. So
All right, can you move this so you can see what you're doing?
I am just cutting it. Okay. All right. Well, all we need is about a medium onion. I'm gonna put that aside. I think my oil is hot now. And I am also paying attention to my pasta, making sure that it's not gonna be overly cooked because I want it to be al dente. I like it a little crunchiness to it. I don't like it like soggy pasta. Like who likes soggy pasta, right?
Which pasta are you using?
I told him that earlier. Rigatoni.
You have new people that joined in. See,
Oh, for my new folks. How we doing? Tell me where you from. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and saute this. We're gonna roast it. So I simply want to get the color, get it nice and roasted, and then afterwards I am going to chop it a little bit more. We're gonna elevate it by adding a little oomph to it, a little flavor.
alright, let's switch over. Say hello, babe. You have new people joining in. Babe.
Hey, my peoples, I don't even know which camera I'm looking at right now. This one,
But
this
your niece
one.
who just joined in.
Oh, look at all that. Hi, Michelle Lanois. And we have Sue, Shay, Elaine, no reference to Doc Holiday, Allie, nice. Thank you for joining us. So today you guys get to hang out with me instead of Mimi. So you guys want to know a little fun fact? I don't call her Mimi. And my son is telling me the aroma of this thing is coming up so he can smell it. And that is what you're going to get. You know, that is what you're going to get in the food. So he can smell the aroma. So we want some color to it. So we're going to let it, I'm not going to bother it. Let it roast for a little bit. And then right now, I am going to go check my pasta. So they can come and take a look.
Pepper sounds good.
So this is what we are doing here. So good. Well, I'm gonna need a plate to transfer it in. Let's see. Let's see. I know my YouTube folks can see it, but they coming in and are shot for my Instagram to see. You guys can see. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. See that? That's what you're looking for. YouTube. You
So
see
what you
that?
doing this for?
Now I'm looking for that roasted flavor. A little bit of that little, not a burnt taste, but that just taste that enhances it when it goes into the pasta. So what we are doing right now is we are doing the I might as well call it a Haitian fusion pasta. So we're gonna put some of our Haitian ingredients in there. It's gonna be a nice creamy flavor, but it's gonna give you that beautiful Caribbean taste. So that's what we're bringing in here. So I can smell it. All right, you don't want it burnt, so I can smell part of it is getting roasted now. So I'm paying close attention to make sure that I turn it, because I definitely don't want to burn it.
on into your Instagram live. We have I am Proud Smart. We also have Colombo.
Colombo, hey, remember? I don't know if you are old enough to remember the detective series of Colombo back in the day. I heard you said Iron. Are you trying to say Iron Chef?
I am Proud Chef.
Now you see that? This is what you're looking for. All right, my YouTube folks, can you see it too? Can I leave my people behind though? Cause you know that's where I've been doing my stuff, and now I'm racing Instagram. So you guys want to hear another fun fact? I'm gonna kill you guys with fun facts today. I don't know how to work Instagram. I am not a social media person. So the other day somebody was laughing at me, and my wife was too, because I didn't know that you guys could actually send comments on Instagram and send messages. I actually wanted to go back to flip phone, but my wife told me no. All right. So this is what you're looking for. That you're not trying to burn it because I'm looking for the flavor. So I'm gonna take this out and put it aside. I think it's ready, so we can move on to our next step. Like I said, I just wanted to roast it. That's all. And also, when you guys are handling hot dishes, please use a mint, oven mint. Don't try to do. Don't, believe it or not, I do have a high tolerance for a lot of things. So I'm just saying. All right. So the next thing now, it's the easy process. Uh, I know. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Um,
I
that
hope
the,
they can hear you.
I hope so too. That we don't have no audio this time around. All right. So the next step is we are gonna go ahead and start with our other ingredients, getting them ready. Well, before I do that, I almost forgot. Let me go ahead and chop my garlic. So my garlic, we have a lot of garlic because we are garlic household. So
How
we
many are you using?
we freeze them. So if you use about 4 to 6 cloves, you'll be fine. So I think I'm using about 6, maybe 7. So I'm just chopping that, put it aside to get it ready, make it nice. And all right. Who else is in here from my Facebook folks, my Instagram folks? Where are you at? Share with me. What are you eating for dinner tonight? What are you cooking? Better yet, my first appearance for you guys on Instagram.
They're observing you, making sure that you don't burn down the kitchen.
Well, I am a little adventurous, so
Please don't burn down the kitchen.
glad that my children are not as adventurous as I am, even though one of them seems to be. That's why I have him here. I can keep an eye on him. He's usually where I'm at. All right, we're gonna go ahead and prepare our green onion. My kids love when I cook. Don't do it often. But if you really want to see me cook, come and check me out around Thanksgiving time. Oh, my favorite.
Make sure for your pasta for you.
I'll check it on there. It's not ready yet. I can tell. So I like green onions. So technically the recipe called for like about one, but I'm gonna add two. I don't know if you guys know this, but Amy does not like onions. Can you believe that? When I first met her and she told me she didn't like onions, my first reaction was, what kind of Haitian are you? I didn't know Haitian couldn't like onions. But yeah, she is the best. I give her that. She is good. All right. Let me put that in a smaller thing. Right now, I'm gonna go check on my pasta. Ooh, look at that. All right, I guess I should walk up to you guys so you guys can see. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, everywhere, everywhere. Look at that. Okay, this is what you're looking for. Nice and soft. You know, not soggy. Okay, and some of the water in there, I'm also gonna save. Oh, let me grab one more thing here. Some of the water I'm gonna save because I'm gonna add it to help me with the sauce when I'm making it. All right. So my next step, I'm gonna go ahead and start that is my tomatoes. We're gonna pulse the tomatoes. So if you have a blender, use it so you can pulse it, or a food processor. There you go. Can you plug that for me, please? So you have a blender or food processor, go ahead and use it. It doesn't matter which one you use. This is simply what we have on hand, so we are gonna use it. You know what? Just in case, because that'll make me look bad on the camera. I'll cut it. I was gonna put the whole thing in there and just let it go to town. When we cooking, I love to eat and I love flavor, but I definitely do not love wasting time in the kitchen. So I know, I think I mentioned it last time. Is well, I mentioned it on YouTube, but I guess I'm mentioning it to my Instagram folks now. A lot of our food, our Haitian food, even though this is not technically a Haitian dish, but we're gonna make it. The A lot of our food takes a long time to make and to prepare, which I believe is unnecessary. Um, and given that we are always pressed for time, so we are bringing you different ways of making something without losing authenticity and flavor much quicker. So, all right. So, still want the little bit of crunchiness to it. Don't want it.
Let me see.
Oh, let me show my people's here first. Take a look. You could actually make it even less watery, a little bit more crunchy. But this little unplug for me, please. This little mini blender here is very powerful. So,
Let me get your beef for you.
uh, and I will say in a food processor, definitely will do the trick. So let me go ahead and grab my beef. Yeah, the star of the show. But before I grab the beef, let me go ahead and add a little bit of oil to get it warmed up. So when the beef comes, you just drop it in. So just put about, let's say, 2 to 4 tablespoons. We don't uh, we don't always measure, but this is just about 2 tablespoons, 2.5 maybe. So you get 1 pound of shredded beef, and it doesn't matter what kind of shredded beef. It's you can get it from any store, any you can get it from any supermarket. That's the beef that we use for stick and cheese. If you got stick and cheese, and yes, I do make a mean one. I think my kids can attest to that. Okay, so all it is the same thing as you make steak and cheese, but not all shredded beef is equal. So get some good one. All right. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna brown it up. Could have let my oil get a little bit warmer, but oh well. All right. So
So how you gonna season it?
this is where, remember I said we're gonna give it some Haitian flavor, right? So this is where we are going to give it that flavor. So we're gonna add some Jacmel seasoning in it, a dry version of the Haitian spice.
I keep moving this. Sorry.
I don't know why. So a dry version of the Haitian spice. Right now, I'm just gonna add about half of a tablespoon.
If you have new people coming in on Instagram, you gotta tell them what you're making.
For my new folks coming on Instagram, and for those watching on YouTube, just catching up, I am making creamy pasta with beef, and I'm using shredded beef, similar to what you use for steak and cheese. And one day I'm gonna hook you guys up with my steak and cheese. My kids love it when I make sandwiches, especially when we travel. So my favorite thing to do when we travel is I make sandwiches, and then for a car ride, I have my limit how far I will drive. But a nice long car ride, I'll stop at the rest area, and we all sit down, and you know, and I get a nice cooler, put sandwiches and chips and whatever else we can think of, and then we'll sit down and enjoy the time and have a good old time. Um, I do that because you get a lot of family interaction doing that. You get believe it or not, kids tell you a whole lot of time when they spend a whole lot of time with you, so you know what your kids are doing. and it does save money because you don't have to stop at McDonald's or Burger King or wherever else to spend money. So you can do it at home. But really, mainly, we do it because it's a good family interaction. And I am also going to add uh, a little bit of Cimark, not a whole lot of it, just a little bit. So we're talking about a teaspoon. Making a mess in this house. Half a teaspoon, not a whole teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. Our Cimark seasoning, it's has no salt in it. All of our seasoning are made with natural ingredients. So no salt in it, gives it full of flavor, get a nice earthy flavor. So that's what we are doing. I may have to transfer this on the stovetop to cook it quicker because it certainly is taking a long time.
All right, I'll follow you.
Oh, that's not fair. All right, YouTube, follow me too. Come on, watch me on the stovetop.
Come on, get it.
Yeah, see, can't forget my folks. All right, let's make it quick. This one is bigger. Look at that. Got that. I have a lot of. Look at all these cameras. All of it. I feel so special right now.
They can't see it.
Well, I know you guys can't see me, but that's my hand right here. Come on, get it nice and hot. Let it do its thing.
Hey, babe, you want to call your new people? What you making?
I am making creamy pasta with beef with a Haitian twist. So we put our Haitian flavor up in there. We season the meat. Oh, by the way, when you buy your shredded beef, one thing I am gonna say is that you do not want to get the ones that's already pre-seasoned because then it's gonna throw it off. So you want to make sure that whatever you have is not already seasoned. All right. I think now it's finally getting nice and hot, and I am cutting it, shredded some more in there so that when you make it in the pasta, it can.
All you did was just added simmer to it.
I added Samar and I also added Jack Mel.
Oh,
Samar and Jack Mel. Those two goes well together. Samar pretty much goes with everything because it doesn't have any type of sodium in it. It's just full of flavor. Um,
it's our holy trinity.
yes, a holy trinity. Three major spices and pretty much every Haitian dish. Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear? All right.
The sizzle.
Can you guys the sizzle? All right. Can you guys well, let me ask them. Can you guys smell it? Can you guys smell it? All right. Okay. So this is done. We're gonna put it aside. So that and all the goodness of the meat, we want to keep it in there because we're gonna utilize that to saute the vegetables. Mm, this is a lot more than what I thought it was. Again, a pound of ha. Look at that. I have my son over here. He's telling me to taste it. I'm not sure if he's telling me to taste it or if he's saying that he wants to taste it.
He wants to taste.
So this one fell. Oh, oh, damn, that's good. That is good. All right, first I'm gonna start with my onions. And yes, I'm using. I don't want to remove this from there, right? I want that juice. Look at that. Now I may have to, these little stovetop ovens doesn't always get as hot as you want it. So I'm gonna wait for a little bit before I add my garlic. And then after that, I'm gonna add it. So in this recipe, you can add salt and pepper at the end to flavor it, but I am not going to because I'm strictly gonna stay with the jacmel seasoning. I'm gonna add a little bit more when I add the pasta because the pasta is actually gonna soak a lot of the flavor from the meat. So I'm gonna add another tablespoon on there. Okay, so I think it's good enough for me to add my garlic now. If you guys have shredded beef, or even if you have ground beef, actually, if you have ground beef and you want to make this with me right now, let's do it. Don't be shy. I know I asked earlier. I don't know if I got any responses. Who, what are you guys eating tonight? What are you guys making tonight?
Yeah, this one I got kind of.
All right, we are looking to switch up here. So let's get this hot to see if that works. All right.
You have more people coming in to Instagram.
My Instagram folks, how we doing? For those of you coming in, you guys get to see me tonight, not my wife, who you guys are so used to seeing all the time. So, guesstimating this is about 4 tablespoons. Let's help it out here a little bit. So tonight, for those of you just coming in, I am live on both Instagram and YouTube. So for my YouTube folks, thank you for joining us. For my Instagram folks, my first time on Instagram Live, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil, speed up the process. Just another 2 tablespoons, so 4 tablespoons altogether.
This is fine.
I think we're gonna switch up a little bit just so we can have maybe this. It is hot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, telling the wifey that it's hot, she shouldn't touch it. Let me take it over here. Telling her she shouldn't touch it, as I am touching it. Woo, it's hot.
Is that better for you?
Don't know yet. We're gonna find out if it's better. So we can go ahead and start adding the other ingredients. So right now I'm adding half of my green onions. I'm gonna add the rest at the end, just because I like onion. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my roasted peppers. So my roasted peppers, I was supposed to chop them in smaller pieces, but I forgot.
You forgot?
So we may have to transfer. Oh yeah, this is not too hard. Actually, got where we wanted it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in there.
I'll transfer to the stove.
And then I am going to transfer to the stove because I think this saucepan might be too big for. And so we're adding about half a cup right now. Let's see what it looks like. Half a cup of cream. All right, we're gonna add some more. All right, let's add a whole cup. So I added a whole cup. All right, let's do a little tester. Mm. Okay, so remember the roast when I roasted this?
You going?
Oh yeah. Look, don't steal my Leborn thing. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and add another half a tablespoon. So together, so far, I've added just 1 tablespoon of the Jacmel seasoning. I'm gonna taste it, see if it matches what I'm looking for, and then I add it. And I will add more if necessary. Like I said, the Jacmel seasoning already has everything you need in it, so you may not need to add salt. But it's your prerogative if you want to add more salt. All right, let's try another one. And if you are a chef or a cook and you cooking, you have to taste your food. Also, you're gonna know if it's good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and add our meat, the beef. All right. For those of you that's coming in, we are making pasta, creamy pasta with beef, and I'm using shredded beef, but you can also use ground beef if that's what you have. All right. And now I am going to use my pasta. Ah, there you go. Now you're gonna add your pasta in there. Remember I told you earlier, the pasta is gonna get it's gonna get nice and fluffy. So that's what we have here. So that's why we didn't use the other full 2 boxes. Put that aside over here. Gotta make sure it gets in there, that it's all embedded together.
Yeah. The people on Instagram, which one did?
So for my new who's came in, who are my new people that came in on Instagram? Who are my new people that
Lola,
came in?
Lola, Pascal,
Lola, Pascal. Hey,
yeah, Jen. Yeah, we do know a couple named Pascal.
we know a couple people named Pascal. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Can I eat now?
I know it looks so good.
Babe, you also have Joy Junkie that came in.
Joy Junkie, how are you doing? So I'm curious, why do you call junkie? I know it has to do with food. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Not a lot.
That was some Parmesan cheese.
I am gonna add some Parmesan cheese in there. So, and then remember, I saved this. Oh, don't break it now. All right, fill it up with Parmesan cheese. I like Parmesan cheese, so I'm gonna keep adding it to it. So I've only add one total tablespoon of Jacmel in here. And keep in mind, Parmesan cheese also have sodium, so kind of careful, but you can adjust if you want to add more to it than that. Feel free to. I have my son here
Ready to taste.
who's been signaling that he wants to take my job, and I don't want to pass the job just yet. Come on in. Is this on? All right, go ahead. Let's see what he says. I gotta try too.
I like it.
Mm. Well, folks, there it is. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It passes test. Your child likes it, then it is good. And voila, creamy pasta and beef. If you like this, please on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, help us get to 5,000 subscribers. Instagram, mwah. Love you guys. Thank you for watching us tonight. As you can see, that Mimi was in the back right there, co-piloting this, and truly enjoy having you guys. First time on live for Instagram. Love the vibe. See you guys fairly soon for the next one. Oh, I'm about to eat now.
Yeah, that's not long. I don't know how to end it.
Oh, I'm still online. At least you know I'm gonna eat my food. All right, to end it.